to wear pink night. That is the theme throughout the entire arena. Bronc riding is going to be great. We start with Chuck Schmidt on Cool Toddy.
Oh, Chuck Schmidt, he's just kind of had a little trouble here. He's second Wrangler NFR, and Chuck rode so well all year to get here. He's won a little over 11,000, but Cool Toddy, I mean, the horses tonight are going to be unbelievable. Chuck just got behind right there, and Cool Toddy, she's good. You can be 90 on this horse, but I'll guarantee you what, you can see her lift her head up there at Chuck, and he kind of got popped up out of his saddle. And one little mistake on these great broncs, I guarantee it's not going to work. You're not going to recover.
Now to Coburn Bradshaw. We saw him win round 2 on Curly Bill, 83 points. What a great story. What a great kid. You just kind of can't help but root for him. And he married into the right family, so you know bronc riding is the rule, not the exception, I guess.
Absolutely. That's all these guys think about, talk about, and that's what Coburn Bradshaw does awfully, awfully good. Man, what a nice ride. Look at this. Big rear out of there. Remember last night that horse whipped him? I don't even know how he stayed on last night. He got his head whipped back. I mean, he is sticky, and I'll guarantee you what, he is here to win some money, and he is going to set the bar awfully high tonight. Oh, man, 90 points for Bradshaw.
Now, if you're wondering what the arena record is, it's 93. Billy Etbauer did it twice on Cool Alley in 2003, 2004. Now he says his rodeo idol is his brother-in-law, actually, Cody Wright. With Coburn Bradshaw brought the A game tonight. He's got the lead at 90 points. Here comes Heath DeMoss. He's one of those guys, if he can just kind of come to some kind of an agreement with his bronc saddle, he can get up in that 90-point range.
Yeah, I think, you know, I think it's a good deal that he changed saddles. He's having a little trouble kind of getting everything all figured out, but a big chance right here on Lunatic Fringe. This horse takes his head way down, so come on, Heath, this is it. Good ride. He won the first round, and he's going to darn sure get into the top end of this round with that ride. What a pretty bronc ride. That's what got him here. He rides so good. Look at this rear out. Lunatic Fringe. Big paint stallion of Birch's. Boom. Great job holding his feet. That is hard to do. When they don't jump and break over and kick and just fall out of there, it is really hard to hold your feet up over that front end.
83.5 to score for DeMoss. That puts him in second place at the moment. It's a long way to first. Coburn Bradshaw in the lead with a 90-point ride. Bradley Harder, he has struggled over the first 4 rounds. One of those veterans, 10 times he's qualified here. You expect him to find a way to right the ship and get things going back his way. He's 0 for 4. Or is he 1 for 4 to start?
Yeah, I think he's 1 for 4.
There's a look at our world standings. Jacob Crawley last night moved into the top spot. This thing's going to be a race.
Good chance right here. Stampede Warrior, but he pulled his feet right there. I'm not sure if he's going to get a score. He might have missed him out. He's in trouble, and down he comes. That one hurt. That one hurt. Boy, he lit right on his shoulder. Boy, what a horse. That's a horse that comes from the Calgary Stampede. Stampede Warrior, and they are big. You see how his feet kind of dropped out of there? Trying to pick that timing up, and he does a pretty good job, but he's behind going out of there, and see how he's getting popped up out of his saddle. He's been doing that about every night. Man, you talk about get bedded down out there too.
Boy, right out over the front. He comes down hard, and Bradley Harder, over the first 5 rounds of the Wrangler NFR, he has not had a lot of fun.
Snake bit.
I hope the second half is way better for him. Here comes Jake Wright, 31,000 for him over the first 4 rounds. His brother-in-law, Coburn Bradshaw, has the lead at 90 points.
Son of Sadie, this one comes from up there right in his neck of the woods in that Utah country. rd5 Rodeo. Jake, good ride going on. His brother-in-law, 90 points in front of him. Makes a nice ride. Should put him in the top 3 easily, at least for now. But Son of Sadie, you know, covers a little more ground than you like a horse, especially in this particular pin. Good look at it, hung one there, you know, so that's a deduction. Then he gets back in time, finishes strong, but a couple little mistakes, and probably Son of Sadie being not quite as strong as his usual trips is going to affect him. 78.5.
Zeke Thurston broke out of the slump last night. Wrangler NFR rookie, made some money. Matched up here with Prom Night. Can he cash 2 rounds in a row?
Zeke kind of got whipped into his rein hand, but now he's going. Now a little trouble right there. He's kind of getting back too far. His saddle may have slid back, and old Prom Night quit kicking, and they got him at the gate. Oh, free roll.
Yep.
Free rolled him. So that's good to see. They felt like this horse either stalled or fouled him when he left the chute, so that was a break for Zeke, but I don't know if he's going to get a real big score. May have hit him coming down that gate right there, and that could have been what caused these problems of getting by. That's why he got tipped into his rein hand, because when they run you down the gate, you kind of got to move out of the way, or you're going to get your toe or your leg or something hit right there.
Well, I'm saying 69 with a re-ride option.
Well,
on the board.
That's probably right too, because Prom Night really weakened at the end. So that's a lucky break for Zeke. He'll take it.
On a night when you have great horses out, great broncs out, you expect big things from a two-time world champion in Taos Muncie. Won the world title in 07 and 11. Got a Stay Smith bronc here.
Yeah, this is a good one. All right, Taos, keep it up. How good does he ride? When he gets going, makes this kind of ride, you wonder why he won 2 world titles. He is just, he's just going to say he rides so good, but they got him at the gate. He did pull his feet, I thought that, but are they there? Oh, no, it fell out. That inside foot fell, and, you know, see how he hung that first jump? After that, perfect ride. That little mistake right there leaving the chute.
And he was 4th in the average coming into round 5, so that's going to hurt all the way around for Taos Muncie.
Yeah, only 4 guys have a score on all their broncs. Muncie was one of them, so you're right, that hurt.
Court Shear. Just kind of still waiting for Court Shear to get into the game. No money for him so far over 4 rounds.
Well, I think Court has a great chance. This is a son out of Lunatic Fringe. And this one, man, this horse can be cool. Oh my, Court. Oh. He's wondering where old Lunatic Party went. I was going to say, I watched this horse with Spencer Wright at Pendleton. Maybe one of the best rides I saw all summer long. Man, look at the ducks. These are what we call moves. When I talk about tough to ride, this is why they're tough to ride. Court's still wondering if he left there on a horse.
He's got a tough Wrangler NFR as well. 90 points for Coburn Bradshaw, the youngster trying to win his 2nd round at this year's Wrangler NFR. Not done yet. That was a fun night in bareback riding and saddle bronc riding. Whoever wins is going to be in the 90s in both cases. Casey Field won the bareback riding with a 91. Bradshaw at 90, and here comes Wade Sundell fighting for that world championship.
Yeah, and this is the former bronc of the year. This is spring planning from the Big Bend Rodeo Company. Sundell is just absolutely scaring me right there. Did he make it? I think he did, didn't he?
I love them talking to him about superstitions earlier, I think last night. You know, he has none. He just brings it.
Yeah, that was funny, wasn't it? Heck, just show up and get it. And he does. What a pretty ride. I wasn't sure. I didn't hear the whistle. When he came off, I wasn't sure. But I knew this was going to be a great matchup. He's 4.5 points out of first place in the average. That's Jacobs Crawley. 87.5. He's 2nd now in this round.
Isaac Diaz in a high-scoring round, 5th in the average. Number 5 in the world coming in. Hasn't made that much money. It's a little less than 20,000. See how tough the round is right there. 90 or better to get a piece of the lead.
Boy, big rare out of there. Isaac did a great job holding his feet through that. Good ride started. Come on, Diaz, coming off the fence. It's going to be a little tricky. He hung 1 jump right there, and when horses go into a fence, the reason it's tricky, their rhythm changes. You're feeling that rhythm going across there. You're spurring them, everything's going good. Look how cool this looks. But when they go into the fence, you'll see this horse kind of stutter step a little bit. That changes his timing completely, and that's why Isaac made that 1 little bobble right there. Boy, and they hammered him for it.
Yeah, that score dropped 78.5 for him as Spencer Wright gets ready to roll on the average, won the world championship here a year ago. I don't think anybody would have been surprised a year ago if a Wright brother won the world championship. I just don't think anybody saw Spencer being that guy as the Wrangler NFR got underway. You had Cody in a great spot, his older brother, Jake and Jesse in there. But Spencer, kind of a Cinderella story getting that 2014 World Championship. It's been a little bit rougher, though, in 2015.
Yeah, he came from nowhere a year ago. This is Maple Leaf, this big bay. Spencer's in trouble. Boy, got his feet behind him. The next jump, got that right foot up in the saddle with him and set on it. And I'll guarantee you something's going to give when that happens, and it's usually you. See right here? Watch his foot. Clear up right there. It's clear in there with him now. That's not a pretty feeling. When you're on a bronc like this, you know what's coming next, and that's it. Oh, boy, what a great saddle bronc. Maple Leaf, that Frontier Rodeo, Jerry Nelson, you talk about a set of bucking horses. He's got them.
Yeah, Spencer's got to thinking that old law of science is right. What goes up must come down.
Law of gravity, you bet.
Yeah, I'm coming down right now.
Oh.
90 still has the lead in the round. Tyrell Larson, Rusty Wright, Cody DeMoss, and Jacobs Crawley all yet to go. And Zeke Thurston also got a re-ride option. A little bit of bronc riding still left here in round number 5. Larson, the Canadian, getting set to go. First trip to the Wrangler NFR, 16th in the world a year ago, and that's no fun for anybody because that means you're not going to make the party in Las Vegas.
Yeah, exactly. That's a tough spot to be in. Tyrell did a good job late in the season getting in there. He's doing a good job right now just getting squished in this chute. That doesn't bother him. These Larson boys, they're good. All right, Tyrell, he's a little behind. That horse kind of got him up out of there. Lots of drop. Looks like his saddle ran back when that happened too. He's trying to just do all he can, but I don't know. I don't see a big score coming in there for Tyrell on that one. This horse stalled, so probably wave the Marquette rule right here. You see how he got lifted up out of there? And then his saddle, when it gets ran back a little bit, like I've talked about, it gets kind of back behind those big shoulders on these horses, and it's really difficult to get high in the neck on one.
Well, last night, Rusty Wright, who you can see right there, came in number 2 in the world standings. He's number 3 as he comes into tonight. Got the win, 85.5 points. I watched that kid win 2 national high school titles in bronc riding up in Rock Springs, Wyoming. So much potential for him. I mean, he is like barely out of high school, and he's right here contending for a world title.
Oh, gets run down the gate right here. All right. Hey, this is what winning will do. Come on, Rusty, keep it up. This is maybe his best ride yet, and he won the round last night. I don't think he's going to catch Coburn Bradshaw, but I'll guarantee you what, there's his dad. It's a lot easier when you're riding him than when you're watching your sons try to ride him. I can speak for Cody. Good job. That big gray ran him down the gate. That's why he pulled his feet, kind of had to get out of there. How pretty a ride. Good ride.
There's Cody watching it right there. Well, a 2-time world champion himself, and 83 is the score for Rusty,
yeah,
right?
that's about right, but that was a good ride. Did put him, what, 3rd and 4th, I believe, in this round?
And his uncle, Coburn Bradshaw, has the lead. That Wright family tree is something else. Coburn Bradshaw has the lead, 90 points for him. Here comes Cody DeMoss, trying to get back to the top spot in the world standings.
Oh, he's got a good ride going. He's got the hard part done. Just keep it up, Cody. Good ride.
What a year for Cody DeMoss.
Man, I'll say, from start to finish, he has just been rock solid. Had a little chink in his armor here the other night when he missed one out. Other than that, he's just been spot on. He does a good job getting through these first big swoops. This is another coal title, Lunatic Fringe. And much like Lunatic Party, had some moves right out of there. But Cody does a good job just staying down, focused, gets ahead of him, and from this point on, he owned him. Hey, good job. Moves to 2nd place.
Actually, 3rd place.
3rd. That's right, behind Sundell.
And bumps his brother, Heath DeMoss, to 4th place. There goes 90 points, 87.5, 85.5, and 83. Here comes Jacobs Crawley. There's a look at that leaderboard. We talked about Jacobs Crawley, number 1 in the average, number 1 in the world, and seems very much in control of his game right now.
He better be. Medicine Woman, we saw the picture of her back in the pen. She's huge. She looked little standing back there. She is a big mare.
Yeah, and I said you could probably throw, it looks like you could throw a saddle on her and gather cattle, but here's why that's probably not a good idea as you watch Jacobs nod his head right here.
For the last 5 years, she's been voted 3 times the Bucking Horse of the Year, and she's just going to be straight up, bring the power. No secrets. Nothing. All right, Crawley. They've been 93 on this horse, 92 on this horse, and Jacobs, he's got her. Keep it up, Jacobs. Keep it up. Whoa! How about that, Jacobs Crawley? You know, I like to see that because when you're matched up with one of these big, strong, I mean, that's the real deal right there. That's not just some little old fun horse to ride. She brings it. All right, he hangs one jump right out of there with his left foot. After that, though, he gets going, and I mean, he just handles that rein, keeps the slack out of it, beats her to the ground. Boy,
yeah, those judges,
boy,
they recognize that degree of difficulty. 88.5 points for him. They know what he's just accomplished. Zeke Thurston, he got the re-ride. Here we go.
Well, big swoop out of there, and Zeke's behind. He hadn't gotten in front of it. There he goes. Now picks that timing up, but it's not going to be a good score for Zeke. He got rolled into that rain hand. It just kind of locked over.